Music City News 2 Weekend starts now.
Where's it going? We want to know where it's going. We'd love to come. It's sad.
Tennessee's State Fair at the fairgrounds is history. After 104 years, it has to find a new home. But where? The gates to the State Fair are closing as we speak, but not without breaking some records. News 2's Joseph Pleasant is live at the fair.
Joseph Pleasant, News 2.
Thanks, Joseph. Some of the events currently held at the fairgrounds could be moving to Hickory Hollow Mall in Antioch. The Metro Council is considering an $18 million project to turn the old Dillard store into a new expo center. It would house events such as the flea market and Christmas Village. Vanderbilt's first ever four-way kidney swap surgery is a success. Two women needing kidney transplants ended up finding perfect matches for each other in perfect strangers. News 2's Roxana Haynes talks to all four patients today.
News 2.
3 of the patients were discharged from the hospital today. The last one is spending the night and will leave tomorrow. There's good news for Middle Tennesseans who get their drinking water from the Duck River. According to state scientists, the water quality is improving. They're able to see the improvement based on the health of mussels that live in the Duck River. Mussels filter water and are sensitive to pollution. Nearly 30 million gallons are pulled from the river every day, supplying nearly 250,000 people with water. It's Jack Daniel's 160th birthday this month, and the famed whiskey distillery wants to take the celebration to the next level. The Back Jack campaign rolled through Nashville before the Titans game, collecting petitions to make Jack Daniel's birthday a national holiday. Supporters are trying to get as many signatures as they can and plan on presenting those petitions to lawmakers in Washington, D.C. at the end of the month. If you'd like to see a Jack Daniel's national holiday and you're over 21 years old, you can sign a petition online by visiting jdbday.com. A Franklin neighborhood is stepping up to help a family rebuild their home months after the May flood destroyed it. As News 2's Davis Nolan reports, the family who has dedicated their life to helping others is now getting some help of their own. Trial begins tomorrow for the 2 men accused of shooting a Metro police officer last year. Joseph Jackson Jr. and Courtney Logan are accused of shooting Sergeant Mark Chestnut during a traffic stop on I-40 in Bellevue in June of 2009. The shooting happened hours after Logan helped his cousin Jackson escape from a prison in North Mississippi. Chestnut returned to the force in February. Parents can learn more this week about plans to rezone thousands of Williamson County students to different schools. The new proposed plans would redraw the lines to help ease overcrowding, redistributing 4,500 students. Pinewood Elementary School near Leapers Fork could close down completely because of low attendance. Parents are invited to attend a series of meetings this week. The first one will be Tuesday at Franklin High. For more information on that, head to our website, WKRN.com, and click on As Seen on 2. When the floods came, part of a Davidson County couple's driveway washed away. And now for 4 months, the couple is parked on a neighbor's property because their driveway hasn't been fixed. When they couldn't find a solution, they contacted That Is Messed Up.
It is messed up.
New tonight, a major milestone today in the Gulf of Mexico. The well that spewed more than 200 million gallons of oil has been declared dead. After one last test of a cement plug today, officials said the well poses no further threat and is completely sealed. President Barack Obama promises to work closely with Gulf Coast residents as they rebuild their livelihoods and restore the environment. Serious concerns tonight about the results of this weekend's election in Afghanistan as the country works to build its independence and a solid political system. Reports of voter fraud and Taliban violence at ballot sites helped cut voter turnout by 1/3. Still, the president of Afghanistan says the election was a success. Some candidates, however, disagree.
It's chaos. It's completely anarchy. Whether the world says it was something wonderful or something great, don't believe it. It's not.
The United Nations calls it a miracle the election even happened at all. Final results are expected in late October. A straw poll suggests that conservatives like the idea of Indiana Congressman Mike Pence heading a Republican presidential ticket with former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin as VP in 2012. Pence had the most votes at the annual Value Voters Summit this weekend in Washington, D.C. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee came in second. Then there was Mitt Romney in a distant third. And finally, former House Speaker Newt Gingrich. The leader of a breakaway religious group in California is hospitalized tonight, undergoing a mental evaluation after a dozen members of her group were found safely. Authorities worried the group, which included several young children, was planning a mass suicide. The group was discovered today after a massive search, praying at a park near Los Angeles. Members were shocked by all of the attention.
I don't know. They overreact because we left the cell phones and we didn't call them.
And you left the cell phones because? So people understand.
I don't want to interrupt me when I'm doing the Jesus stuff.
A local sheriff described the group of El Salvadoran immigrants as cult-like. After a series of mysterious infant deaths, there are new questions tonight about the safety of homes on the Fort Bragg Army base in North Carolina. 10 infants have died on base since 2007. Now dozens of families are calling for a congressional investigation and environmental tests. So far, no environmental links have been found. Well, check out this incredible video captured by security cameras in Turkey. They recorded this scary sight, a one-year-old toddler crawling onto a busy highway. You can see drivers waving frantically to other motorists to get out of the way while traffic passes by just feet away. The infant escaped from his mother, who had apparently fallen asleep while begging on the sidewalk. Police returned the baby to his mother after she was briefly detained. Happening now, the center of Hurricane Igor is pulling away from Bermuda. It's been downgraded to a Category 1, but with high winds and waves, homes and businesses are boarded up and sandbagged. Already, most of the island's 60,000 residents are without electricity.
It's absolutely spectacular, but it's going to be probably absolutely horrifying.
In the morning, Bermuda will learn just how much damage Igor has caused.
Imprisonment.
An American woman held captive in Iran steps foot on U.S. soil for the first time in over a year. Sarah Shurd was accused of spying near the border of Iran and Iraq. Today, she appealed for the freedom of her fiancé and their friend, who are still held captive.
Shane and Josh do not deserve to be in prison one day longer than I was. We committed no crime, and we are not spies.
Today, Iran's president hinted that the Americans could be released in exchange for Iranians imprisoned here in the United States. Soon, it'll be a lot harder to find a GE light bulb at the store. GE is shutting down its last factory producing plain old incandescent light bulbs in Virginia this week. New energy standards will basically ban those bulbs over the next 4 years, forcing millions of us to switch to compact fluorescents, and most of those are made overseas. Fluorescents use nearly 75% less energy and last 10 times longer. Expect plenty of country music stars to hit the red carpet at the Ryman Auditorium tomorrow night for the ACM Awards. Find out how you can be part of the audience coming up next.
Bet you're in a bar listening to a country song.
Leanne Womack hosts a star-studded evening tomorrow night at the Ryman Auditorium, and for the first time ever, country fans are invited to the ACM Honors. Womack is a 5-time ACM Award winner herself. Martina McBride, Randy Travis, and many more are scheduled to appear. Tickets are still available online through Ticketmaster. A hit movie, a hit song. Now Dolly Parton is hoping for a hit tour with her new musical 9 to 5. That opens this week in Nashville. After a stint on Broadway, the show's national tour starts at TPAC on Tuesday. It stars Nashville resident and former American Idol finalist Diana DeGarmo and features 16 new songs written by Dolly.
Just to hear the whole thing come to life and all these wonderful voices, it's just incredible. And sometimes, I have to honestly say, it almost overwhelms me. You know how you just get so full of something? It's just, I just think my wig's going to fly off or something.
9 to 5, the musical runs through Sunday, September 26th. Tickets start at about $27. And don't go away, Justin has a final look at your forecast when we come back. Not something you see every day, a 6-toed dog. Some unique pups strutted their stuff today at a dog fair in Colorado. The 6-toed Norwegian Lundehounds joined all kinds of other 4-legged creatures at the event. All the dogs and dog owners were there encouraging people to be responsible with their pets. Definitely can't say I've seen one of those before, but...
Did you say Lundehound?
Lundehound, kind of rhymes. Anyway, same old this week, right? Hot.
If you like hot weather, you're going to love this week. For those of us wishing for fall, we've got to wait a while. 94 tomorrow, 95 Tuesday. Fall officially starts Thursday.
All right, thanks, Justin. What's coming up on Sports Extra, you guys?
We're going to count all 10 of Dawn's toes.